know she wish she here, yeah. She's forced in a pull and a tug between, just to live out the accomplished dream. From the mean parents who seem to just intervene and corrupt her since a teen. Tricked to believing that the other side is just green. Never been or the scene, but the problem that she get herself in. She got no choice and she gotta just trust and lean. Still she gotta have some trust routine instead of just taking it to the extreme. And if you just put together all these years that we know each other, it will just be 15. Like it don't bother or matter, cause I mean we were just a team. It's like your memory just been wiped clean. When you choose to abstain, tell me Christine, have you just turned into the machine? Whatever vaccine, I need to inject straight in her bloodstream, so I could redeem my queen and I get back this human being gene that she lost within the scene. Had it been that mean, this unclean routine that she just Sebastian, which was just built in and pristine by everyone who's deemed to stifle our dream. In her eyes, I see the fear. In her eyes, I know she's still here. Yeah. In her eyes, I see it clear. In her eyes, I see the fear. In her eyes, I know she wish she here. Yeah. Now I just gotta confess that I gotta face this quest like this. It was just not the easiest, but the most difficultest that I had to face by myself, no one else. Even though the one I kept the closest, who I thought would just stick with me through the toughest process. She chose to treat me like I never did exist. Could you believe this? I'm still just clueless. Plus, I just never did guess that my life would even just take this twist. I really did wish that I could've just fixed this, but I fell into the deepest abyss. And no matter how much I tried to try my best to resurface, it ended up being useless, cause I never could have found my way through this mess and the stress and all this chaos, which was just useless. Now I just gotta leave the past behind and remind myself all the time that I'm gonna be fine. Everything just take time, don't mind who was just unkind. Gotta pay attention to the sign, run into line, intertwine and align this mind back into prime. Just shine so I could just combine this divine ability just to climb.